for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin. Reporter David Aldridge. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Washington out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the 2. Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Matthews the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at point guard. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Nunn passes to Butler. Stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Nunn. Lopez covering. Here's Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Good D by Jones.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Their dilemma tonight, finding an answer for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said the temptation is to pack the lane, but he's a great passer too, so we have to be careful bringing help. Kevin will see if they can pull that off.
Thanks, David.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Here's none. Pass to Robinson. Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Robinson. The pass to Nunn. And there's the feed to Jones. Lopez with the steal. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Matthews. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. 4 on the shot clock. Matthews with it. Jones covering. Offensive rebound. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Giannis outside. Six on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Knocked away. Adebayo passes to Nunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. Utilizes his height and strength well. And
down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering this prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
One thing that the Heat have done really for the last 4 years, block shots.
Well, they've had some very athletic big men. You think of Hassan Whiteside, who's moved on to Portland, and now Bam Adebayo. Length on the wings. And, of course, Dwayne Wade being the best shot-blocking two-guard of all time. That's always helped their defense be scrappy and challenge a lot of shots.
Now, here's Olynyk. George Hill missing his last shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Dragic. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Both free throws good from Dragic.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack the confidence.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Connaughton. They get the rebound. Ilyasova. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Dragic looking it over. Pass to Olynyk. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat. Milwaukee is gone 0-2 from deep here. Hill passes to Ilyasova, so they take the lead. Ilyasova's got his second bucket of the game to go.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Here's Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Hill. Here's the floater. And the layup is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Dragic against Hill. Goes up on the wing. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 7 points for Goran Dragic. The Bucks trail. Outside Hill. Pass to Lopez. Outside Hill. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the pass to Olynyk. Here's Hero. And the Heat, another three. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Excellent defense from Dragic there to make sure that shot was not an easy one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat leading by just 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter.
What it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. They've got Kyle Korver, Robin Lopez out there with Williams. Then there's Hill, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. And here is Lopez. It's back to Hill. It's hauled in by the Heat. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Goyzxc gets the bucket. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock can get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled up in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. You have freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. Mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Butler against Williams. Here's none. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Basket good.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Butler feeling out of it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look from Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the inside. And it's Giannis missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The name of the game for the Bucks is defense. Very tough at the rim and challenging shooters. They have good length, obviously, out there on the wings, let alone Giannis all by himself. But defense, a big reason why last year they were able to collect 60 wins.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
timeout called, the Heat. And Brent, with this Bucks defense, when they're locked in, they're tough.
Well, not only do they defend, they had the best effective field goal percentage against last year. They seal off the defensive possession with the rebound. They were a top rebounding team, second in blocks in the league. As a whole package, the Milwaukee Bucks present a unique problem. Good on defense and hard to match up with Giannis on the other side offensively.
Bledsoe against Butler. Over Bledsoe. Butler, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. For three, Middleton. Nunn grabs the board. The Heat trail by 3. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Jones, the pass to Nunn. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Robinson for 3. That shot no good. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Nunn. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And that one drops.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Butler. The shot from the low post is good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Nunn. Now here's Butler. He feeds it to Robinson. Here's Nunn. That 3 off the mark.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Matthews, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game. Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. Let's a floater go. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And so we conclude the first half. Milwaukee on top, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 8 rebounds. And that'll do it for...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Jones. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Robinson. And it's none in at the point.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And they double up Giannis. Here's Lopez. Come on. Offline with his three. The Heat trail by 9, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Back to Giannis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Lopez covering. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet, someone who's not going to panic when that clock is up against him. I love how under control he stays.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the triple. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, if you look at Miami's future and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Rockets the pass to Crowder. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the paint. And Ilyasova kicks to Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulls it up. Rebound by the Heat. You know, it seems like every year Miami is barely making or barely missing the playoffs. So, Brent, you're right. They've been close.
They keep it competitive. I just don't think there's a way in which Pat Riley will ever let go of the rope that way and tear down the rosters. There's just too much pride, too much competitive fire here for them to do that. And it's not the way that Miami's going to go.
The Heat trail by 14. It's stolen by Hill. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
Rockets against Hill. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Silva. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Milwaukee with the ball. Hill looking it over. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And all of those guys, yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, it was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
Williams gets the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Iguodala outside. Back to Goyzxc. Clock at 6. From about 19 feet, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Goyzxc has got 14 points.
Yeah, that looked like a lost possession, but Goyzxc ends up throwing it a life preserver again with that basket.
Here's Hill. Goyzxc with some nice D. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 15-point game. Good work there as it goes. 16 points for him.
Really looks to be in the zone here. His teammates should look to get him the ball as much as possible.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Giannis comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers-Leonard. And it's Butler in for Hero.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Iguodala. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Goyzxc has it in the corner. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, in the driver's seat.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin. Even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Olynyk in the corner for 3. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Jacks up a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lots of room. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher even when he gets hit.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. The free throw drops for Butler.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
None passes to Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal. Into the lineup, Silva.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Nunn. There's the pass to Silva. 4 on the clock. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Giannis is double. And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got 23 points.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
None. And it's sent back by Lopez.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, it's the open floor, and that's when Eric Bledsoe's eyes get even bigger. What a good finish there.
Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks leading by 18. To the wing on the left. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. And it's Bledsoe. Time on the assist from Lopez. And it's 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Bledsoe against Robinson. Kept alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
And without a bio and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Lopez. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Robinson kicks to Butler. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was third in points in the paint themselves and first in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves on the offensive flow.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. It's Dragic with the drive. He kicks it to Butler. Outside Robinson. It's tipped. Giannis against Butler. Here's Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Robinson with it. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Back to Robinson to stop the run. A rebound by the Bucks. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Here's Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bucks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Well, the teammates are always looking for Iguodala. He snakes along the baseline, and that time the recipient of the big alley-oop.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Dragic, and it's Miami with another.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game, and to have that crowd be
Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.